All right, well, welcome, and thank you for coming to the demonstration today. I have, as introduced earlier, Callie and Colin with me. They'll be demonstrating some of the different variations on exercises that you can do while you spin. Spinning, you think, well, Kelly thought, well, is it spinning records? Well, no, it's the spinning motion of your legs on a bicycle. Put your hand up if you've ever ridden a bicycle. All right, that's good. Most of you have ridden a bicycle. So to spin, which is just indoor cycling, is really easy. Now that doesn't mean it's no intensity, because you're in charge of that. You adjust the tension and you decide how hard or how difficult you make the exercise. Cue the music, please, and we'll get spinning. We've got just a warm-up in progress right now with Colin and Callie. I'm going to talk a little bit about the bike itself and how to adjust it to meet your needs. So basically, the seat adjustment goes up or down, and you're going to align it with your pelvic crest or your hip bone. Okay, so that's a general rule of thumb. It also moves forward and back. So if you're 5 feet or under, like some of you, you move it farther forward. If you're 6 feet and over, you move it back. To get on the bike, you stride. Hold on to the handles and slip your foot on the pedal at its lowest position, pushing yourself back and putting your feet in the basket, it's called, or underneath the straps. The handles also adjust. We're going to crank a little bit of tension as we warm up. Just a little bit. The little knobs that are great on the frame increases the intensity of the workout. So you can't tell if I'm doing anything really difficult or easy. You can't tell, only I can tell. That's why it's an exercise that's accessible to everybody, no matter what the skill level, no matter what the fitness level. So again, tips on adjustment. With pedals, you'd never want that knee beyond the toe. And at full leg extension, you want a slight bend in the knee. With the handlebars, they also move forward or back. There's a narrow, a wide, or an extended grip. And that varies depending upon the type of exercise or movement that you're doing. All right, with warm-ups and the class in general, we never stop spinning. The only time we stop is at the end. Don't be frightened, Colin. It's all right, you can make it through. Let's increase that tension a little bit more. You can't tell, again, you can't tell how hard, but increase it so much that it makes you want to lift yourself off the seat. Some people think this might be easier. Why? Because it gives your seat a break. And sit down. Reduce the speed, or the tension rather. What we're doing here is basically warm up. Because the class format will be a warm up and some stretching. Then the cardio or strength training, and then followed by a cool down. Starting to get warmer, guys? Yeah? Let's do that again. Increase the tension, lift yourself off the seat. And sit back down. Again, just getting the blood circulating, the body warmer. During the warm-up section, you stretch things like in a normal class, a regular class. Shoulder. This is an abbreviated version today. Back. Chest. Now, can you imagine the heart rate elevating? Can you imagine the cardiovascular workout that you can get from this technique? Constant leg movement. Press your arms back, again through the chest. Release. Pressing a hand, dropping the ear to the shoulder for a neck stretch. Same thing on the other side. So, spinning. Where did it come from? Well, elite cyclists, those that can compete, they needed an option for as opposed to outdoor training in inclement weather. So they chose indoor cycling, stationary bike, that's all you need. So over the years, put a little bit of music to it, think about the visual imagery that you add to it, and you could do a spin program inside and take yourself on a course. So there's imagination, there's mind, it's certainly body, and our fitness instructors at Nubody are trained to deliver a program that is fun. So put your hand up if you've ever tried spinning. Not a lot of you out there have done that. I'd like you to consider whether you could do it, and I also want, at the end of this session, to consider whether you could teach it. All right, let's crank up the tension. Spin a little faster. Place your hands, narrow grip. Let's talk about the body position. Pushing through the pedal, feeling the pedal is something that you want to do throughout. So you think of that pedal movement, circular and steady, so very smooth. Relax. This is a posture break. Also, water is something that you need to do throughout. You pretty much sweat profusely when you're in a class, a regular class. So you need towels and you need to rehydrate. So feel free anytime, but generally we do posture breaks every 3-ish minutes or so. All right, now for a little change, demonstrating a spin, sprint. So now our revolutions per minute gonna go up. Again, you decide, not me, you decide. Colin, are you ready? Callie? All right. Assume the position. Tight abs, lengthen your spine, relax the neck, but lengthen the spine. Go to that outside grip. Feel the pedal. Remember that smooth rotation. Good. Go a little faster. Again, never tell anyone to go faster. You guys decide. I'm just kidding, Callie. There's an emergency stop on these bikes. So if your legs start going and you feel out of control, to avoid injury, I'd simply push down on the handle that I have. That's a safety mechanism. You should never use that, never need to use that, because it should always be a stretch, chin to the chest. Same thing on the other side. And let's consider what we learned today. Just keeping spinning, folks. You've learned what is spinning. Stationary indoor bike class with an instructor and music in the background to motivate you through challenges. Some are psychological and most are physical. Through hills, straight stretches, take climbs, ladders. So different intensities, always with breaks. Constant spinning, so you never stop. Heart rate is up. Aerobic system always used. Anaerobic comes into play on occasion. Comes and goes regularly. Fabulous cardiovascular workout. Great for lung capacity. Caloric expenditure galore. But one of the other benefits is that it's no impact. So whether you're recovering from a stress injury, plantar fasciitis, for instance, hip issues, knee issues, very common with running injuries, no pressure, no impact. So it has orthopedic benefits. Fabulous. Can anyone do it? Yes. Men, women, right? No matter what the level of fitness. Is it progressive in nature? Yes. You decide the intensity, not me, even though I will encourage you, or instructors will encourage you to push yourself to the limit. So with mind, body, spirit connection, fabulous benefits, accessible to all. At Nubodies, www.nubodiesfitness.com. You can check out our locations and check out a